Greetings, traveler, and welcome to the corner of the tavern. I'm Patrick,
I'm Mikey.
And I'm Key.
and today is New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year, we did it.
I lived one more year. I almost didn't make it this year.
Oh, you evaded that trap though, right?
I almost stuck my head in it on purpose. It was a rough year for me.
Ah,
You know.
Yeah, you almost didn't make it when you got sandwiched between those two semis, and then you went like shooting up through the roof.
I thought it was because you stuck your hand in that weird slime and it ate a layer of your skin off.
Oh, yeah.
No, you see, I was riding my horse,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a stop sign, and then the carriage just fucking blew through and killed my horse.
Yeah.
And
Luckily, we got away with minor injuries.
yeah, well, I didn't have any injuries, luckily, but
You passed your reflex save.
yeah, I passed my reflex save, but my horse did die in the accident, and I was stranded out for 3 weeks. So it wasn't all
Yeah,
bad.
you were stranded for 3 weeks on the side of the road.
Well, in another town,
Yeah.
So I did what I could. I picked up some work here and there, and it was a bit rough going, but it was pretty fun overall. I guess I'd say it was an interesting adventure. But that is neither here nor there, gentlemen, because I had made it. To everyone's chagrin, I survived.
They tried.
And I know everybody was preying on my downfall. Fuck my haters.
That's why we got to continue to live despite these peasants.
Exactly.
Don't worry.
Peasants
You
and
have
serfs.
you have to live long enough to make it into Christery.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We're gonna make. I'm gonna arrange it so it happens. I'm gonna be like late Yagami. I'm gonna be writing it into his hour.
Chris Chan.
3:43 p.m. Chris Chan steps off the bus.
Oh God. Oh man. I don't think it would ever happen because I don't think Chris is like too into Ren fairs. Like I don't think we would.
Isn't he a cleric?
Well, so.
Sorry, he calls himself a god.
Yeah, right. It's about how specific you want to get, right?
Yeah.
In one of his writings, there is like a Dungeons and Dragons dimension, which I found out like it was like this whole thing. So like some artist made like redesigns of the chaotic combo, and they were like D&D inspired because before they were all just recolored Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's like no, this one's a ranger, this one's a monk, this one's a barbarian to give them like personality. Chris hated it. He was like furious, and he couldn't comprehend why. But then he realized he like looked within himself in his mind's eye, and he realized that the reason why this bugged him so much is because it was an opening to another dimension that he just didn't know existed yet, guys. The Dungeons and Dragons dimension.
See, this is why Dungeons and Dragons is what it is today, is because he linked it to himself spiritually.
That's why there's all these degenerates at Wizards of the Coast.
Honestly, I think I know.
You know who you are.
Inspired by Chris.
Cha. No. I know what Chris would be if he was in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, though.
What would he be?
He'd be a lich.
And his medallion
is the phylactery.
You could tell because he's real stupid about being a lich. Every lich knows to never have your phylactery on your person.
He has been around for the longest time. Like he is the internet itself. He is like the lich of the internet.
And you know what sucks? Somebody actually destroyed his phylactery, but they gave him enough time to make another one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's just like not only is it a bad lich, you have bad lich hunters.
Yeah, they took his phylactery, they stuffed it in pickle juice, they broke it apart and pissed on it.
We're seeing in the new generation the weakest of the youth. Weak heroes and weak villains. It's just a shit show.
That's true.
Yeah, sorry, before you get into the next topic, I do want to springboard off that for a sec because that's an issue I've been having. Is that like everything now for the longest time has been doing this whole subverting expectations thing, and like it does, like you're not subverting expectations if that's what I'm expecting you to do at this point. It would be more subverting expectations to stick to the fucking formula, because every villain is not they're not really a villain, they're sympathetic. Like I'm sick of these morally gray villains, these like morally gray heroes and stuff, and like, but there's evil and good on both sides. Like, just make a conventional story. That's what sticks with people. That's what is actually gonna a few stories have done it well. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's a reason why it's stuck around as like a new trope, but it's like you're not subverting expectations if that's what people expect. That's kind of the whole point.
Tell that to
That's
Blizzard.
that's why like Dio or something like that is like an example, is like such a compelling villain, because like he's not morally gray. He's just a bad guy. He just hates you. Like that's like we need more of like that, or like a hero that is like, you know what, I'm a good guy and I'm doing what good guys do and staying up to it. And I feel like there's like that cultural shift coming, which is why a lot more people have been like like trying to get more like this like wholesome hero action and kind of stuff now, like why like Superman's blowing up and whatnot. I feel is kind of like linked to that, is because people are sick of these like everything's fucking edgy, everything's morally gray, every villain is
It's
sympathetic.
edgy in the worst way.
Yeah,
Like we
With
had the
quippy
best
humor too.
We had the best edginess in the early 2000s.
Yes. So here's what I'm going to say about like the whole subverting expectations thing is with that came a problem. Here's what the problem is people were so wrapped up in subverting your expectations that it wasn't even just like most people didn't see this coming. It's like, no, they're so concerned with making sure no one saw this coming. Like writers were literally going on message boards and like looking to see what fan theories were,
And not doing it.
yeah, and coming back to seeing like, okay, what's something nobody guessed, and we'll do that.
That's
like
ridiculous.
I would rather be called predictable.
Yeah, right. Like, and have a good story where it makes sense and all
something
that.
good and memorable, something that people. That's the reason why people are theorizing, because they want to see what happens. They want to like see why all these pieces are fitting together. That's what makes the theory in the first place. So if you make something out of left field, it's not going to make fucking sense.
Also, if you're a writer, you have a limited window to get this stuff done. Like you can't sit around and let people theory craft of what the next thing is going to be, because it's going to destroy the work.
We kind of got off topic there. You want to swing back
I like
this
stuff. No, you're right. So Chris Chan.
Yes. We're not going fully to the back. We're just backtracking a little bit.
Yeah. No, but if I do really want to get on that though, I do find it so funny that like he's like, I don't like this, and he can't be honest with himself about why he doesn't like this. Not it's because these are my characters and I never pictured them this way. It's like no, clearly there's just another dimension that I have not seen into yet, and
it's taking control away from him.
Yes,
that's why he's upset. He's like, no, I need to be the sole creator of this thing. You cannot add this thing into what I've created.
No, I think that is 100% what it is. But no, and again with the subverting expectations thing, I know I'm jumping all around here, but like that really did resonate with me in the sense of like, I do see that we are starting to springboard back into the other direction. Like stories are becoming more conventional again. Like you said, Superman's popping off because he's a paragon, because like we're done. We have had it. We have had 10 years of snarky. Like it was fine when it was Tony Stark. It doesn't need to be everybody.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like I'm saying, it's not like the whole trope itself is fucking terrible. Like there's a reason why it's stuck around, because to an extent it can resonate if it's done well. But if everybody's doing it, like it's really just Syndrome's argument.
Yeah.
Even the edgy, crude stuff in like it's just getting too old.
You know what it reminds me of, because I was talking to my girl about this before, is at our Ren Fair that we're close to, it's smaller and all this shit. Like,
sadly, a dry fair.
Sadly, also that, but it is. I have had such bad experiences there with like other people who work there, like because
Well, from what you've told me, it seems like it's both the guests and the workers.
It really is just everybody, and it's everyone but me, which is crazy, right? Like,
It's absolutely insane. I don't. How does that happen?
Yeah. What are the odds that everyone but me is an asshole?
Yeah.
Like, and yet it's true. I don't know how it happened.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
But no, for real, like, I've just had such bad experiences with like the people working there because I was talking to my girl about it and I told her about how just like everybody working there, like they don't prioritize the guests' fun, they prioritize their own fun. Which it's like, I get it, you're working at a Renaissance fair, you want this to be a fun summer gig, but the way that they try to make it fun is that they try to be the Tony Stark, I'm the snarky cool guy, but they're not, and so they just come across as rude dickheads. Like,
the fair has to make money.
Like,
you can't be rude and snarky and all this.
Yeah, no, if it was me, I'm not going to make that joke. Never mind.
All right.
I'm going to run that one back.
All right. But yeah, it is just like...
Rewind the tape.
Something almost slipped out there.
But it is just like, have you guys experienced that at the fair we go to? Because I've experienced it so many fucking times.
A little bit, yeah. It's just like everybody wants to, like, fucking heckle at a crowd that's not necessarily heckling them.
Yeah.
Like they're so insecure. Like they're trying to be like...
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like they're...
I won't name names, but I have.
Like they're trying to, like, it's almost like they're using this guise of trying to be that like snarky, Tony Stark type, whatever kind of thing, right?
Because these people have never been cool.
But because they're like insecure or nervous, I think they're like kind of projecting back, like they think that they're going to be heckled at or something. So they're utilizing that like shitty snarkiness to like heckle at a crowd that isn't necessarily antagonistic towards them, in which case they just end up sounding like an asshole. But they're like, oh, but it's a joke though, guys.
My reasoning is far more simple. They're just not funny, and they don't know that.
Yeah, that's also...
They think they're funny, and they're not funny.
Do you think if you even told them, they believe it?
No, I think they'd be like, you don't get it. It's not that I'm not funny. It's that
you're not part of the same group. Audience. You're not the part of the same group as me.
Yeah.
People do find this funny. Yeah. And you're not in it.
Which is also weird that it's like their defense is, oh, well, it's niche humor when you're supposed to be playing to a crowd. You're supposed to be playing to the largest group of people possible.
Yeah.
So why are you... So like,
normies attending the fair.
Yeah, so if your defense is, oh, it's just niche, you're not getting it. Like, that doesn't, bode well for your act.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show before, but did I ever tell you guys about what the biggest pop I got from an audience was?
What was it?
It was from when I broke character like one time because so 1 year for one day, this was the funnest job I had down there. I'm so sad that I never got it again. But one of the guys called me last minute and he said like, hey, my salesperson bailed on me. I need you to cover. Will you do it? And I said, yeah, because he paid me what I was asking. So what it was a bird whistle salesman. You pour water in like this bird whistle,
I got
it. It's like a chirping. And what was really funny is he told me about the salesperson he had before was a woman, and like she would just like lock eyes with people, like not say a word, and then blow into the whistle so hard it blew out all the water and sounded like a rape whistle. So she already was not making money, and then she called off on the last day. Like, could you imagine? Like you're just walking by and you just.
Yep, I'm not buying whatever that is.
And so,
like, would she think she was intimidating or something? Or
no, she just didn't have people skills.
No, she was actually a sonar, and once she detected you on the sonar, she locked onto you and then immediately went in for attack.
Yeah.
She was told to make eye contact, so she made death eye contact,
like a sonar.
Yeah, and then unknowingly blew into the whistle so hard it blew out all the water. So it didn't make the bird chirping noises. It just made like a really loud whistle.
Yeah, whistle.
So I was put in there the last day, and I took on the character of like this huckster. like this carnival huckster character. Like I'm trying to think of some of the things that I said. Like the one line that got the most pop from generally like from people just passing by was like, confuse and annoy your neighbors today. And I would again, and like I was down on my luck, so I would be like, have a heart, ladies and gentlemen. You can't pay the rent with bird whistles. And so I was that kind of character. I was like just doing call outs like that, making it a job making it fun for myself. And
you see, you should have made it really niche.
Oh yeah.
So that way,
buy it, asshole. Buy it. I'm Storky. I'm funny.
Yeah. No.
I'm like Tony Stark.
No, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
No, you just don't get it, and you actually have to leave.
Yeah. But so like I said, I was like this huckster character, like down on my luck. So I'm trying to sell these by any means necessary. Like whenever there would be a kid that walked by, I'd be like, make sure to ask your parents incessantly to get you one.
That's good.
What was another? Now I'm just running through them. Why practice a useless skill when you can merely buy it instead? And so,
like I said, it's very good improv crowd work.
Yeah, and so
which is where you went wrong, but big pop.
Well, so the biggest pop I got was
now you're not invited to the after parties.
Yeah,
because you actually did your job well.
Yeah. So this one guy and his friend walked by, and like I don't know about the other guy, but this dude just like said to me in front of like a whole crowd of people, he was like, "Hey, whistle man, I got something you can blow right here." And I was just like, "Very good, sir." And I just leaned into the crowd and I said, "Say that to me in the parking lot, bitch." Everyone just lost their shit. Just because I broke character for like that 1 second.
I'll take you out to the yard.
Oh man. But yeah, that was such a fun gig. And I was hoping, and I sold out. I sold every bird whistle the dude had.
Now, see, what you should have done was you should have had like the bird whistle in your mouth, locked eyes with people, and then just double whip cracked at them. Like
oh my god, that guy! Yeah, while we're on the news talking about like sales and stuff, dude, that was crazy. Now, what year did that? Was that last year or the year before last?
Year before last.
Year before last.
Yeah. I'm going to use this position to start my own business.
Yeah. At the booth that I typically worked at, for those of you who don't know, there was a guy, he was working at the booth next to mine. I'm trying to be vague, but he was selling these things, and he was trying his best. It was cool, but he had his own homemade whips that he would just crack at the booth. And so people started asking about it, like, "Oh, are you selling these?" And he's like, "No, I'm selling these instead." And he realized he was getting asked more about the whip than the thing he was supposed to be selling. So he's like, "Oh, I have a genius idea. I'll just make a bunch of whips, bring them in, sell them under the table, not tell the fair at all, so they don't get a cut.
And just undercut them."
Yeah, and blew up in his face horribly, naturally. Like, because another thing too is like, these are weapons he's selling at a fair. He's not peacetying them, so it's getting around. Like customers at a fair are literally just cracking their whips like wild at the fair. It gets out
around families.
Yeah, gets back to him because he wasn't even subtle about it. Because like when he realized people wanted them, he hung them up.
I remember seeing that.
That's crazy.
Got in huge trouble and got banned from the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, like, I don't think it would, if he would have just went to them and been like, I want to sell these, I don't think there would have been a problem. But it's just, again, the fact that he's like,
there could have been a couple problems.
I mean, like, maybe, like, if he alert the fair and then, like, whenever he sold one, like, just have, like, a zip tie, like, just, like roll it up in, like, a, like the Indiana Jones bundle kind of thing, zip tie around it, so that way, you got to wait till you get home to use it kind of thing. And I think it would have been perfectly fine.
Now, he was on his true Sigma rogue grind.
That is true. Yeah, he was definitely making
undercut an organization for your own profit.
And this is where we're going to bring it back around. Going back into New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. To finally introduce this video's topic, Rogues New Year's resolutions, because you see, men.
26 minutes and 16 seconds in.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be crazy if that was the timestamp.
Yeah, Mikey's like a human clock.
He's like omnipotent.
Yeah, he knows exactly everything down to the second. The motherfucking clock king.
They call me Father Time for a reason.
But yes, for you see, gentlemen, I feel that I was not hard enough this year. I I wasn't on that true Sigma road grind set. I was early in the year, all right? Keelan remembers when we played Let's Hit Each Other with Fake Swords.
Yeah,
he got really mad at me.
Yeah, you were kind of being a little bitch with
was,
some of those.
Hey, underhanded tactics are the way of life.
That is true.
Listen.
And you know what? I should have been on it more. I fight too honorably.
Yes, that was your problem.
You got to go for the low blow.
Yeah.
We're not knights.
That is
we
true.
stab under the armpits.
And this is why we need the resolutions.
And so I have, I looked back on this past year, and aside from my horse dying.
Yeah, when you got T-boned by that carriage.
We'll just get you a new horse. We'll steal another horse.
Oh, you sound like the guy who ran into me.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the 9 divines said that it was.
Yeah, he got out of his carriage and he said, you know what? I think it's the 9 divines' will that this all happened. I noticed that when
and that's crazy because I worship the sovereigns, and that's a completely different pantheon.
I noticed that like when Akatosh lets things like this happen, it's to prevent something like even worse, like Mehrunes Dagon, from happening.
Yeah, I think he had a point, honestly.
I fucking hate that guy.
I think you were taking it a little too personally when your horse got its neck broken by that carriage when he blew through the stop sign. Like, we stole you another horse. You can ride again. At least Mehrunes Dagon did not invade us.
He seriously pissed me off.
Oh, I know.
He was so. He literally got out and he was like, "So what happened?" And I looked at him. I said, "What happened?"
You did that.
Yeah. I literally looked at him. I said, "What happened?" "You T-boned me. That's what the fuck happened." And he's like, "Oh, it's just a horse, man. It's just stuff." I'm making it like a medieval bit. That did happen to me with my car. It pissed me off, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, I just want to make it clear. Like, this isn't a bit. That happened to me. I'm dressing it up.
What about you guys?
What about you guys?
I don't know. The reaction wasn't as visceral as when you got that cloak. So I don't think it bothered you as much.
You weren't there when I got hit, dude.
No, that's fair.
Oh my god, I was on the phone with my girl, and I was like, I was young. I was like, "Holy shit!" And I spun out and I hit onto the berm, which is crazy because I was on a horse. But
your horse was drifting?
Yeah, it broke his legs. It broke his legs and its fucking ribs when it spun out and drifted onto the fucking berm on the road. But so that happened to me, and I was like, some fucking asshole just fucking hit me. I gotta go. And she was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Like, I think I'm fine, but my car got T-boned. I'm fucked right now."
Mm-hmm.
Like, and luckily I did walk away from that with no injuries.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. Everybody thought that was insane.
Yeah, tank build.
As soon as all the matters were settled, we sneak attack that guy in his home. So he cannot do that again. Yeah,
we lined it up so he's got like 3 rounds of surprise on him.
Lined up like the Nazgul in.
No, he really
like surround his bed.
Yeah,
but he knew we were coming, so he filled it with pillows, and then we all screech.
Yeah. He really pissed me off because he was like hitting me with like everything in the book, like, "Oh, it's God's will." You blew a stop sign. That's not God's will, you dipshit. It wasn't God's will that you like weren't paying attention at a stop sign and fucking hit me. God, anyway. But so I wasn't hard enough this year. And I realized that
Let it out, buddy.
I need to be harsher and beat the fuck out of that guy.
Give them no quarter.
Yes. Um, but so yeah, so I have looked back on this past year, and I realized I've been far too kind and charitable to others, both in and out of my social circle.
Mm-hmm.
And
hold up, do an alignment check. What are you again?
Well,
you're doing a lot of good for someone who's a rogue.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, there's good rogues.
I mean,
they're the exception, not the rule.
I mean, if you were to look at my alignment right now, it may or may not say like lawful good or neutral good, and that's
it's not very roguish of you.
Listen,
I might have to talk to the guild.
Yeah, I've been on a little bit of a lawful good grind. I've been on my cleric grind this last year. I know. You guys are disappointed in me, but I've been playing a little too hard into the whole Robin Hood shtick, and like I've been, giving back a little too much. So I feel like, I really need to let them suffer on their own. They like how are we gonna build the guild? How are we gonna make more rogues and more people willing to steal if I hand it out to them?
No, that's so true.
We need eyes and ears out there. So
I mean, guys, you should be talking to the criers so that the people vote for policies that are against their interests.
That is true. Yes.
Dude, that's it. Mikey, you're so interesting because you would be like a fucking fake politician. Like you wouldn't be like a purse cutter. You would be like a. And so, my citizens, I, as Gortash, have invented these automatons that will totally not enslave you.
Rogues come in many flavors.
Yeah. No, the political intrigue is a really fun game. I was actually telling Mikey about that the other day because we were discussing dragon types, and I'll actually ask you in a second what your favorite is. But I had said my favorite was silver because they tend to like each dragon tends to hoard its own kind of thing. So when it comes to silver dragons, they hoard like political influence and like wealth. So they spend the majority of their life polymorphed, usually as like a human or something, and like integrate themselves into society and like live there and like gain power and influence for however long, and then fake their death and then come back like I'm like the nephew or whoever of this guy and I inherited all this, and they just keep it like
they fake isekai.
Yeah, and they just keep doing that over and over again. Like that, like they'll slightly change their appearance.
If I was an elected official, that would be so annoying.
Oh man, no, as I said, so if I was a dragon type, I want to be silver because that shit sounds really good.
You know what that reminds me of? I remember you telling me that before, and that gave me the idea of like I was gonna play Baldur's Gate with somebody, and we had the idea of like I was gonna be a dragonborn, and they were gonna be what's the sorcerer? Dragonborn draconic
bloodline sorcerer.
And so like they were going to be like my descendant from way down. And what I was going to do with that specifically is we were going to be like, what was it, silver?
Yeah, I think we were doing. I think I.
No, I might have told you about this before, but it was with somebody else. I distinctly remember.
Okay,
but
yeah, it'd be like silver dragonborn kind of thing, and then like a human, but it's like, oh, I'm a polymorph dragon.
No, it wasn't polymorph. It was I'm their descendant, right?
Yeah.
Or they're my descendant. Like down through the ages, and like they took pride in like their silver dragonborn heritage, and they were gonna be like all prim and proper. And then like to subvert the expectation, I was gonna be like a deadbeat dad. I was gonna be like, yeah, so I need like money.
I need gold.
Yeah, like
Do you have any?
Yours haven't been kind to your old pop here. Like I'm your great granddad, and the band hasn't been taken off.
See, in order to really sell it, you have to like come back, like it's got to make like this start of the story, like the descendant like came into some kind of like fame or something, so that way it's like because that's what draws the attention, right? Because when you're like nobody, it's like they don't care. So, but like when you're suddenly somebody, then that's when they come back and they're like, oh well, could use a little something kind of thing, like after all those years.
but you get the premise, and like the main point of it was to subvert the expectation of like the dignified silver dragonborn, and I'm like a fucking deadbeat. Like I'm I'm just like the band never took off. I'm only a month out. I'll get a gig, but when I kind of need some gold to float my bills until that happens. And it's not even a bard; it's like a fighter, and so he has an instrument. And he's just like.
Can't even string a lute.
Yeah. So that was my idea, was for the deadbeat silver dragonborn.
That's pretty good. I was Mikey and I were actually workshopping some like dragonborn designs the other day. We had sent them through to the Discord. Did you check those out?
No, I hadn't yet.
Oh, gotcha. The silver one that I did was pretty cool.
Mhm.
I really, or not the silver. The silver one was pretty cool. The gold one I did because we were talking about I was going to do the gold dragonborn paladin.
Yeah.
And that guy actually ended up looking really sick.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I when we were talking about our parties for our next game, Dragonborn Paladin, Dragonborn Barbarian, half-orc fighter, I realized I was like, oh, dude, we're going to be like all marshals.
Yeah.
We're going to be like the big dude bro marshal gang.
Yeah. But the thing is, like,
I think that's funny.
But what is cool is that, like, there's still a bit of, like, spectrum in there.
You only fireball a group of enemies so many times.
Yeah, like, round us out. So, like, because, like, Mikey's going to be full martial, because he's got, like, berserk and stuff, or, like, rage. You have, like, the versatility of a fighter for doing things, and then, like, the paladin has, like, some healing mechanics to them.
I don't think I'll be super versatile because I'm going to be champion fighter. Because the point
You're
of
crit fishing.
Yeah, I'm going to be a crit fisher.
That is true. Yeah.
So it's going to be champion half orc, and then get every fucking piece of gear in the game that like
boosts crits. Yeah.
Yeah, that boosts
reduces the crit ratio.
Yeah. So.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think that'll be funny, but regardless, gentlemen, I have realized something, and that is that I'm too nice. And I'm gonna change that. So
I saw you guys doing all this good shit, and I was like, how does this benefit the guild?
Yeah. How are we gonna sell taverns like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Listen, we need to build wealth so that when our guild mates lose, we can bail them out.
It hasn't helped that the guild is on a string of bad luck. We're
yeah. Somebody stole. That key.
I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah, the guild, we're on like a little bit of a bad luck streak.
Yeah, they get this guy.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I ran into this guy at the market the other day.
Yes, me, the guild's cursed.
and
what was he trying to sell you?
No. I just saw him. He's walking by. And I was like, yo, you look like someone who likes to steal and shit. And so I gave him like a little task. I said, put this ring in someone else's pocket. And he fucked it up. He fumbled, which, by the way, it turns out there's only like a 1% chance of that happening. And he still managed it. But that confirmed to me that the guild is actually on a bad luck streak.
Yeah, because normally the recruits, normally you can pick somebody off the street and they'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
But like some jackass, walks into our market square and he can't do it.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard. Pick a lockbox, get the ring, drop it on a guy.
And
that's baby work, and he couldn't do it.
It's baby work.
So yeah, that didn't tell me that he was actually bad for the job. That told me that I'm right. We are on a bad luck streak.
Yeah.
And
I completely buy it.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm referring to?
Yeah,
of course.
Well, but I mean specifically that there's only a 1% chance of the it's built into the game, so it's only a 1% chance of a fail rate in getting caught.
What's funny is, of course, my dice roll on that's bad because that's happened to me more than a few times. More than that, it should have been a 1% chance.
Are you sure that's 1%? Because I failed quite a bit.
And
it's really low.
And to be fair, most times at this point, I intentionally get caught because I do like Branche, the Dark Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I like him in his story, and there's a bug in the game initially that when he goes to prison, he never comes back out.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
He is just put away forever.
And you can't use his shop anymore.
Well, you can't use his shop. You can still do a side quest if you go visit him in prison.
That's funny.
So that's nice. But the thing is, he didn't really do anything. And I feel bad. Well, okay. Well, maybe this is bad on me for being a rogue now because I feel bad on having this guy
just gotta stop
go to prison forever because the game's bugged. So like I would wait till a guard's near whenever I'm like picking the lock chest or something, so that way they like catch me trying to like I'll intentionally break the lock so they see like or break the pick so that way they'll see me and get caught.
Keelan, you and I, we're Oblivion Thieves Guild. Mikey is Morrowind Thieves Guild.
I don't even know what that means.
Like, they are the heart of heart. Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. At least from what I remember.
We're chasing the gold.
I honestly, I would say Skyrim's Thieves Guild is the worst in that sense.
Oh, really?
It is the hungriest, yeah. Because like the more,
all right, well then you're Skyrim.
Yeah, because like the Oblivion one is very much like Robin Hood.
Listen, Mercer and I, you know,
yeah, we got the skeleton key.
We got to get this shit rolling.
Yeah,
and you know, he's been spending a lot of time in the vault. I don't know how he's getting in there because I don't see him with Mallory because he has another key.
Yeah, because I would say in the Skyrim one because they're in like Maven Blackbriar's pocket, and she's a bitch.
Stupid wench.
Yeah, and she's a bitch. So like they follow whatever she says.
I don't know why is the guild in there, Skyrim? We don't just kill her because she's a pain in the ass.
Because she brings them so much work, and they're very down on their luck.
We need a new patron because she's a terrible partner.
But yeah, no, like the Oblivion one is very much Robin Hood.
And she's not. You know what? She doesn't care about the Thieves Guild. She cares about her own stupid meadery.
Oh yeah, no, she does. Yeah,
and she's not even hot.
That's the worst crime.
And she's not even hot, dude.
No,
fuck, dude.
And her mead tastes like shit.
And she spent. You know what she spends all that money on? Her son in prison.
Yeah. He's got that real lavish cell in there. Disgusting.
Oh, and she's got a kid too. Yeah. She's not even hot. And she's got a kid.
No,
I think she's got a couple. Honestly,
I heard she had to chain that guy with manacles.
Yeah, and she claimed it was a Debellan art thing and it wasn't against his will. But I was gonna say,
I'd be surprised if she ever did visit a Debella temple.
But when it comes to the Morrowind Thieves Guild, from what I remember of that one, because it's been a minute since I played through that quest line, like they're respectable for the most part. Because the thing is, like the Kimona Tong is because you know how there's like the Morag Tong is like the Assassin's Guild.
Yeah. That might be what I'm confused.
Yeah. Say that the Kimona Tong is like a Dark Elf centric like Thieves Guild.
Okay, yes, I'm confused.
Yeah, they're assholes. The Thieves Guild in Morrowind is a bit more in line with like the Oblivion counterpart, and to the extent where like they're not even deposed by the Imperial Legion or the Imperial Cult, like they actually support the Thieves Guild because it raises Imperial interests in Vardenfell.
All right, gentlemen. Hypothetical.
Yeah.
A naked crackhead comes to you on the street.
I kill him.
No. He says, "I'm actually a government agent."
I kill
him. You don't gotta convince me, Twain.
All right, well there you go.
Sneak attack, backstab.
All right.
I'm gonna pull the belt. I'm gonna pull some like Jinwoo Sung shit where I'm like I disappear and I'm behind him.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh my god! Did you guys see the Nothing Personnel kid reminded me? Did you guys see what I sent in the group chat?
No.
Oh my god! It was
one?
like this couple breaking up on Chat VR or whatever.
Oh no, I did see that. I did watch that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
that. That was. I could. How do you watch that? How do you watch that?
Dude, it's
just cringe.
It was amazing. It was Chat VR, and like it was this couple, and she was like,
Patrick, as a rogue, you don't hoard gold, you hoard cringe.
Yes, I am. That is true. That is. I am Smaug and cringe.
Yeah.
My mountain hold.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're like fuck. your hoard is lol cows.
Yeah.
You farm 2 990s there. You just got iDubbbz.
I was gonna say Christian like comes in and he's like, and I'm like, look upon me.
Yeah, he's grunting at you like No Face.
I was thinking he's Bilbo. And he's got the medallion on to turn him invisible, and I'm like, I see you, regardless. I smell you, and your Axe body spray. But
I hear your breath. I feel your air.
yeah. But but no, dude, it was a hilarious video because it was like this couple, and they were like, it was like this girl basically. I think it starts with the guy being like, "Please, baby, I have no, I need you right now," and she's like, "I know you do because you're needy as fuck. You have no friends, and you're always taking up all my fucking time." He's like, "Please, please," and she's like, "Stop crying right now."
I'd say the same thing. Are you kidding me? Go
No, it
away.
was pathetic.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got the Emmy Rue and her boyfriend breakup tapes.
I set one boundary. One boundary. Don't tank. Don't tank. Don't you ever tank. Holy shit. Raging out at your girlfriend because she's better at World of Warcraft than you is like probably one of the most neckbeard Redditor things I have ever fucking seen in my life. Holy shit, dude.
It's just people go crazy over World of Warcraft.
Well, it's not just World of Warcraft. It's like this idea, like he wants to be thought of as a master gamer. He wants to be like the biggest streamer ever.
I know these
doesn't
fucking
like his...
people trying so hard to get gamer cred is so cringe.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's like just play the game.
I know that's what I don't really like about like competitive games and stuff. Like I get it for like the sport of it and stuff, and like there are a few that I do enjoy or play,
Yeah,
kind of thing. But for the most part, it's like people take that shit like way too seriously.
No,
and
yeah.
it's like at the end of the day, there's a fucking video game, bro. Come
Yeah.
on.
And especially if you're a streamer, I feel like if you're a streamer, your job is to entertain, not to necessarily be like the best game player ever. So unless
unless
yeah, play entertaining.
it can be the case where your gameplay is so good that it's entertaining by itself.
yes,
yeah, like Zero Lenny.
I was gonna say a Lobo's
Zero Lenny.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
a
shout
Lobo,
out Zero Lenny, please. Hey, if you guys like Dark Souls at all, please watch Zero Lenny if you have not.
I was gonna say a Lobos Junior by comparison because he's like,
Well, that's how Ninja got started too.
yeah,
That's why he became so famous.
like he plays Souls games so good that like that's what he's known for is being good at Souls games. Like you said, Ninja.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, so you have not been as kind-hearted as the rest of us this last year. So, what are you going to? What's your resolution?
Okay, so I've been working on this one for a while in the dark, tinkering. The merchants we blackmail, they've been using fair scales at the market. They've been pricing goods at market value, barely turning profits. I said, what are you guys doing?
You gotta undercut the business.
You gotta undercut the peasants. They won't even notice. So we've been rigging their scales.
No, that is a really good move because like again, how are you supposed to make a living in this day and age? By being fair. Like our fight before, like I was fair and look where it got me. That's why you got to play dirty. But that does actually remind me of
if the rules aren't helping you, what good are the rules?
Exactly. You got to play by your own rules.
You got to do what's best for you. In the guild.
We got to sell those taverns.
Especially,
we really got to get those together. That'd be cool.
Especially with our string of bad luck.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I'm hoping the new guy fixes it.
We'll see.
Takes care of all of our problems for us.
Yeah, I
hear he's dexterous, but he's slow-witted.
We got him on that honey brew job right now. Vex couldn't get in, but maybe guy couldn't pull off a market stall job.
They said
if we chuck his ass in there.
They say Vex couldn't get in. I think that's total bullshit. I think she's being lazy and just doesn't want to do it.
No, that is true. She tends to do that. She doesn't pick up any of the side work. Maybe this new guy will.
She just sits in the flagon and just files her nails all damn day.
Yeah. All right, now this is a little bit of office gossip. I don't want this to get around, but I'm pretty sure I saw her talking to the face sculptor. I think she had some work done.
Ugh.
All right, but
she is getting old.
The scale thing you were talking about, though, that does remind me of. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about why Rome, like the Romans hated barbarians so much, why they had such a blood feud with them, was because back when the Roman Republic was being established. I think it was around that time, either just before or around the time it was being established. like they got invaded by barbarians, and they're like, okay, well, we'll leave if you pay us like however much. So they were like setting the stuff on the scales, and like they knew they like the Romans knew how much they were giving out, essentially, like they planned it all beforehand. And as they were setting the stuff on there, they noticed that the skill was like weighted like against them,
Yeah.
and when they brought that up, I like because like it even or like they had to put like way more on there to even it out. And he's like, yeah, no, like this is too much. Like you guys are gypping us in order to get out of here. And the barbarian just drops his sword on like the thing to like weigh it down more, like give us more money, kind of idea. And he says, "Woe to the vanquished." Like fuck you, pay us more
You
anyway.
shouldn't die, loser.
Yeah, like so, like ever since like Rome
And see,
took
that's what all our merchants need to be doing.
Yeah, like Rome took that personally though. Like ever since then, they've had a thing for the barbarians.
I would too. That's why I make sure I'm on the right side.
Yeah, that's why you got to play both sides. So you got to do the fake politician bit.
Mm.
You drum up the peasants against somebody who is not you, and you're the one undercutting them.
So true.
Yeah.
Make sure the criers are preaching in the streets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cut a bag from like somebody standing there, and then you like pass it off to the crier.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
See, this is where we're unlocking our potential.
Yeah,
See, you guys are going to turn around.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not resonating 100%.
We'll be rich by the end of next year, and then we can live however we want.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm really trying to get better at being a rogue. Like I don't pick locks. I tried it.
You don't need to.
Fat fingers.
Well, you don't need to pick locks. You have muscles. Just break them.
But then they call the guards, and I kill the guards, and then the guards like send more guards, and I kill those guards, and it's just a never-ending wave of guards until finally I go to jail and sleep for a year.
But Patrick, listen to me.
And I lose all my skills.
Look,
that's why you have the guild to bail you out.
You'll be able to go far enough in the guild, yeah, because you got like the rest of us. But you bring your own unique skill set, because I have a buddy of mine is actually in the Dark Brotherhood. But
see, the thing is, like when the guards start coming, you got to dip right away. There's a popular saying, "Fleeing is the better part of valor."
Yeah, but there is this guy in the Dark Brotherhood. He's like some like orc, but it was some orc and
some Malakath spawn.
Yeah, but he doesn't sneak at all. He walks around like heavy armor. He's just like, well, I'm tough enough to take out whoever I need to for my contract. It doesn't really matter about stealth. Like you're tough enough, I think, to take out whoever you need to.
They try to keep things on brand by offering bonuses, but he doesn't really care.
But look, that's why you're in a guild. You join like the rest of us. We got like trade schooling in here, so we can help teach you some of that stuff. And this is what keeps you from being like one of those low life brigands. Like those guys got like.
Listen, we all had our fumbles.
They're a bunch of losers.
Like I had improved. Like I didn't even think I needed to write when I joined the Thieves Guild. But guess what? Somebody's got to change the books of these businesses that we're not meddling with.
Yeah. Oh no. You guys know what has really been coming in handy? I've been talking to the blacksmith in town, and like I cut him in a little bit on some of our deals. I know we're a little low, and like the shares are a little hard to go around, but trust me, this will help save us some time. Because instead of having to like hand carve those like thief signs into like every business shit to like let people know.
Oh yeah,
like those like thief signs.
I remember I had to do that.
We got custom prints.
Oh,
he's gonna be forging some for us. So all we got to do is like walk up and stamp kind of thing. Like we don't have to sit there like for 3 hours in the middle of the night when like all the guards aren't around. Like fucking carving it in the dark.
You got the blacksmith making stamps for us?
Yeah.
Well, we got to get rid of him after he's done doing that.
No, he's cool. Does
he work for us, or is this a guy in town?
Yeah. He's the blacksmith outside the market.
He works for us.
Yeah, no, he right now kind of. Look. He owes me a favor, all right? Because I went and got him some fire salts. He's got like some like real strong forge.
Oh yeah, he's always crying about.
Guys, when's the Dragonborn gonna save us? The dragon hit town like 5 times. He's not.
He doesn't get in through the walls. All right, I don't know why. It's open up there, but he doesn't come in through the walls.
I'm so tired of it, man.
Listen. He's not paying the tax that the guards told the guards to enforce. So that's why he's not here. He's got to pay up. Sorry.
No, I'm just, it happened like 5 times yesterday. It's, I mean, like the local bums even like get up and start punching the dragon to death. It's so like it's bad. It's bad right now.
Yeah, I don't know what they're lacing the skooma with these days, but even the beggars are fighting dragons.
I hear they cut it.
Really?
Yeah.
I keep finding these weirdos on the road who always want to sell me skooma and moon sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hear they cut it with baking soda.
Actually,
like they cut it with baking flour or something.
I think they're cutting it with hiss sap.
Yeah.
Because people have been doing that hiss lean.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing them hiss leaning on the side of the roads, and I think they've been like cutting some of that.
Listen, I've been told I have a problem for doing that. Nah, shit, dude, you never tried the hiss lean before. I was at a party the other night, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, they said hiss are supposed to stand up straight, but I don't know. Every time I'm seeing one of them, they're slumped over.
Dude, the Argonian came up to me last night.
Dude, that's crazy.
If you're looking to zonk out, just get some Netch jelly.
Oh, yeah, that shit paralyzes you.
I was on high Hrothgar.
What? Yeah, one hit of that,
and then I fell all the way down.
Yeah, fall back.
Nah, dude,
all through 7,000 steps, man. I had to do it all over again.
Nah, dude, I was at the tavern the other day. Oh my god, dude. And Argonian came up to me. He's like, "Try some of this." I was like, "Bro."
Oh, his personal brews.
Yeah. It was Hisling, dude.
Yeah, he keeps simping over the bartender though.
Oh my god.
He should really be going after that lusty maid.
I mean,
well, that's what he's trying to get with the bartender. Like he's like the lady up there. She keeps talking about she's got some like family over in like Black Marsh or something, or like in Oh no, she's got family in Morrowind is what it is. They crossed the border because they Dark Elves got fucked up a few years back. Yeah. But he's just over there like simping for every. I swear she doesn't even know his fucking name half the time. But who knows? But have you guys ever smoked with a wood elf before? I wouldn't suggest drinking with them because like they're like they got that whole meat mandate thing, or like they can't like harm any vegetation, so they can't like make wheat.
Or so what if they get attacked by a spriggan? Do they just die?
No, well, that's fair game. They can hit that, but it's like they can't like.
I'll hit that.
But they can't like have agriculture. Apparently, they're super weird. I don't like wood elves. I
don't mess with Vardenfell. All right.
They freak. No. The wood elves are Valenwood.
Valenwood.
Yeah, they're those little freaks, the little short ones with the antlers and the like pitch black eyes. Yeah, it freaked me out. But they're not allowed to like make beer. So they like ferment, what? Yeah. So they ferment milk, and like they ferment meat in the milk, and like make drinks out of that. It's gross as hell. But if you ever smoke with one, it's crazy because they can't have any kind of like actual like tobacco.
So they got good grass but terrible food.
No, they don't smoke grass. They smoke crushed up beetles. Bro, that shit is a trip. Bro, that's like it's.
Listen, like, I like what I got. I ain't messing with none of that.
Bro, you guys wouldn't believe it yesterday. It was crazy. I was over at the mill. I was just getting drunk, hanging out. There's a vibe. Giant comes out of nowhere. And a bunch of Ysgramor's champions like start fighting it. It was a pretty sick fight. And there was like another guy watching off into the distance, same as me. And then they kill it, and they walk up to him, and they were like, "Pussy, why the fuck didn't you help us?" He was like 50 feet back.
Yeah, I know.
What's up with them?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, I swear the companions are really far up their own asses.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I keep heering howling in the middle of the night anytime I'm near that place.
Fucking furries, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I'm trying to steal stuff out of lock boxes in Whiterun, and then I just hear that crap.
Yeah, I hear them howling at the moon and like tossing their dirty diapers on our carriages and shit, and they're going, "Ooh," and going in their pants, dude. It's like. I don't know, man. I can't fucking stand them. I heard they hotboxed the Inn the other day.
So I really hope Sigurd gets a chance.
You know what he's talking about?
Rainforest. It was a furry convention. That was.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize you were doing an actual bit there.
Yeah, I was doing a bit where the champions were furries and rain forests. Everything I said was a reference to that.
Oh no.
Oh shit, dude.
That's gross.
I don't know about you guys, but I signed with the silver hand.
Oh, honestly, I really
Absolutely.
like the Silver Hand,
Absolutely. They're the true Ysgramor champions. I don't know what those Hercene worshiping
Real talk,
weirdos are doing.
I'm really upset that you don't have a chance to like join them.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Like when you got to that point in the quest line where like both of them were like a thing, like you find out that the companions are werewolves and like the Silver Hand are introduced at around the same time. Like you as a player should have a choice, like which way do you want the companions guild to go? Because the Silver Hand were originally members of the guild that dipped out when everybody else turned into werewolves. So it's like, do you want to bring the original companions back, or do you want to continue it on as it is?
Yeah, no, I agree. It strikes me as like not done, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think there was like ever planned.
No, I think it might have been like an early development thing, like they were going to, but they might have like ran out of time and said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna
they're just a bandit faction that uses silver weapons."
Yeah.
Stupid.
I don't know. I like playing Skyrim, but it's very much like a turn your brain off type of fun.
Absolutely.
Like
the game's over 10 years old.
But Morrowind though, anyway.
Morrowind's the opposite. I have to like turn my brain on and like.
No, I love it. I need to know where to go. I need to open up my journal and read it constantly. It's fucking amazing,
dude. Last time I went to Blackmarsh.
No.
Where's
what, Morrowind?
Yeah, where's Morrowind?
Vardenfell.
Last time I went to Vardenfell, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, there were jellyfish in the fucking sky. There were
I know you got T-boned by that carriage, but didn't you say what? Did you get T-boned by one of the netches?
No. No, see, he was on his way up to Skyrim when that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then can you believe it? The fucking douchebag police said it was my fault, and they threw me in the back of the carriage, and I was going to be executed. Luckily, that dragon came into town, or else I would have cut my fucking head off. Holy shit, dude!
You've broken the continuity.
No, see, because the Dragonborn's playing with the alternate start mod.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the other guy that's
okay.
trapped in the carriage.
I wonder what he picked this time.
You're not gonna jump me.
Yeah. No, I guess for my rogue's New Year's resolution. I'm up on the mic there. I guess for my rogue's New Year's resolution is I know
I'm bumping the mic.
I know this sounds counterintuitive.
I'm joking the mic.
I know this sounds counterintuitive. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna join the College of Winterhold.
What? Why?
Because see, I've been practicing on my sleight of hand, right, and it's gotten pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. But I feel like if I supplemented that with some illusion magic,
bro, you should figure out a way to not use illusion magic at all and see if you can get in.
I think that's what I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna try.
It'll be hilarious.
Like I'm gonna sleight of hand something in front of them and make it seem like I use an invisibility spell.
Somebody needs to take a freaking pickaxe to whatever that college is sitting on and let that thing fall into the icy river.
Yeah.
Yo, you know, I'm
how can you even call Winterhold a village?
Yeah,
there's only like one thing to do up there, and that's to steal from one of the lock boxes and change the books up there.
Yeah, they really went to shit after like half the place fell into the sea a few years back.
Bro, I was up there vacationing the other day. Like,
well, first you went for vacation up there.
I was told it was like a sight to behold. I went there, it was a shithole. But then you wouldn't believe it. Like 10 sprites like flooded the village, and everybody went fucking ape shit. Like you would have thought there was a terrorist attack, dude. Like it was 10 sprites, and they were all like, "Oh my fucking god, dude!" And they waited for like one guy to come out of the college to kill them all.
That reminds me of this time. That reminds me of this time when me and a bunch of guys. This is like a few years back when I was still in the Fighters Guild. Back when I was still living in Cyrodiil, and like me and some guys were like going on this raid on like a bunch of goblins in a town,
Mm-hmm.
and like we were having a bender beforehand. Admittedly, like we took a little hiss sap. I know I was talking on it before, but it comes from experience. We took a little hiss sap. It was younger days back then, and then yeah, we just we were just going to town on these goblins. It was crazy. Like it was probably like some of the most fun I've ever had. Uh, Turns out it wasn't goblins the next day. So, I we kind of agreed not to talk about that, for the longest time. But I've been trying to work through a few things. So, I feel like
Bro, I lost my job at the fucking Fighters Guild. It was such bullshit.
really.
Yeah.
Before I became a thief for the Thieves Guild, I almost joined the Blackwood Company.
They do pay really good.
They do pay very good.
And that armor set, oh, sick as hell.
It is very good.
But like, no, I lost my job at the fucking Fighters Guild, dude, because I went to our leader, and he was like, dude, if you want a job, you got to travel across the fucking country and talk to somebody like way on the other side. I hear he has a job for you. I'm like, do you have a job? He's like, no, you have to go all the way. I said, fuck that shit. So they fired me.
Yeah.
I also got fired from the Fighters Guild. They sent me to some lady who had a infestation problem. Said she had rats in her basement, so I went down there and I killed all the rats.
Yeah.
And then she starts yelling at me saying the rats were her pets.
Oh, that's gross.
And then she was worried about a mountain lion.
Dude,
Patch the fucking hole.
that reminds me of like one time.
Look, I'm a fighter skill guy. I'm not a construction guy. I'm not here to rebuild your house when you got shit coming in there. All right.
She wanted me to call a local hunter and everything to get rid of this lion. I was like, no.
I was like, no.
What a dude, what a Karen.
What a Karen.
What a Karen.
Dude, that reminds me like one time there were like rats in this larder, and me and my dog, I had a dog, I had a pet dog. We killed them all. This stupid bitch said that my dog should be put down. So I told her someone should put you fucking down, you stupid bitch. She didn't like that so much, so what are you gonna do? She was killed later in a raid.
Didn't you say the serfs were horrified as well?
Yeah, that's what she said. She was all like, oh my god.
Why would they be worried?
Which one is this a reference to, actually?
Dragon Age Origins, the human origin.
Oh, is it with the human noble?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I haven't played that one. That's why.
Yeah, that's a dialogue option you could pick.
I would say that's one of the origins I haven't picked yet. I've actually been meaning to hop back into the game.
Yeah, so
That
anyway,
one is good.
I fucked this like hot elf bitch, and then she was like, "Are you something?" Like she took an arrow to the throat, and then my whole family died. We were talking about jobs we had in the past, and it's crazy how we all lost our jobs at the Fighters Guild. It's kind of insane. I remember, dude. Oh my god, dude. Nothing's worse than when you have to like clean up after a coworker, right?
Oh yeah.
So I was sent on a job, and this little bitch, he was like, "Oh, I'm scared. I have a family. Oh, I don't want to go into this ogre cave." So I had to kill
Everything for him.
Yeah,
I had to kill everything for him.
He was like, "Oh, I don't want to use my life for that." Dude, you're in the fighters. This is our job, bro.
Yeah.
Watch my back, bro.
Switching to the Thieves Guild, as much as we have been having some bad luck lately in the last year or so,
I'll tell you what. We got a much better pad than the Fighters Guild.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like we got the Cowl of the Gray Fox. We got unique puzzle boxes. We got cool decorations. The Fighters Guild, it's all normal equipment on the walls.
Yeah.
It's stuff that you go down to the blacksmith and it's right there.
But I think what the real issue is, we haven't had any nightingales in a bit.
Listen.
You guys remember back in the day? I remember back.
Listen, the Nightingales are fine, but they can keep on what they're doing. I'm not serving that bitch in the afterlife.
I will listen. I've seen their sick ass armor, dude.
Right. Oh, that's what. When I was a kid, that's why I always seen like the Nightingales roaming through the streets. Like at night, I would catch them. When I was doing my urchin shtick, and that's why I wanted to join. They were like the coolest shit. We haven't had any in the longest fucking time. That's why the guild's going to shit. We got poor leadership. Mercer. We got Mercer.
Hey, I'm fine with Mercer, all right?
He's got a cool voice. I get it. But I feel he's not really been pulling his weight, really. Brignole's been doing a lot, but
I know he's doing something in the vaults or whatever, but I'm helping him out, whatever.
Dude, I seriously cannot wait for this Stormcloak rebellion to be fucking quashed.
I know.
I am waiting for the Imperials to fucking take.
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit
sick
under
of going out at night and seeing patrols of Imperials or Stormcloaks
control.
I know they and like
blowing
the
my
Imperials have
cover.
always been on their side. Like I mean, you know, barring there was like a couple guys, you know, that like really were doing like the whole like, oh, I'm gung ho, I'm gonna root out the thieves guild, I'm gonna be that guy. They were never that guy.
They were never that
But for
guy.
the most part, like the Imperial, like the Legion and stuff, like their higher ups, like we pay off a couple of them. They've
Yeah.
always helped us out.
Can you fucking believe this, dude? I have you guys seen the news recently?
Which one?
Oh my god, they caught him. They caught Ulfric Stormcloak.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had him.
They had
and
him.
he fucking escaped.
Well, weren't you there?
That I can't say, legally whether or not I was or wasn't there. I'm just saying they should have cut his head off and threw him in the ocean like Osama bin Laden.
No. See, this is some smart stuff because they were trying, right? Yeah, because initially they were supposed to, like usually when you have like a war criminal like that, you kind of got to bring them back, right? And I think they were on their way to Cyrodiil, but then those elves showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those highborn.
Thalmor have been around lately. I hate those guys.
They're even worse than the people the people in the war right now.
Yeah, I think Tullius was just gonna cut his losses and just like get him out right then. I don't know why they didn't start with him though.
I was working with someone on a job, and one Falmore caught us, and he didn't even question us. He just threw a firebolt in our general direction.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I think that we've droned on enough about the state of affairs and have stated our New Year's resolutions.
Oh yeah, I gotta help Mercer get something from the vault.
Yeah, I need to go piss. But we hope to see you next week here in the corner of the tavern.
Thanks for being with us, and here's to another year.
Hell yeah! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!